VTUK. I obviously don't often watch the intro rolling.
Okay.
And there's actually a video of you there with a wet wipe.
Oh, have you not seen that? Seriously? Oh, man. Wet wipe. Oh, God.
Good evening, folks. Those of you that
Just to check, Mark, we're not muted. Just don't worry.
No, I definitely unplugged us
Someone
all.
just-
That's why
Okay,
I laughed
that's
to make
Confirm
sure.
that you can hear Mark. He usually mutes himself, you know. So.
My levels are bouncing. We're all good. We're all good. Good
Okay.
evening, Gareth. Good to see you, buddy. Vaping Snowman. Good evening, Squire. Is that it? That's all we got.
That's it. Thanks very much for watching. See you.
So who we got in Twitch? Or was that Twitch?
No,
we
they were both
know
YouTube.
that maybe some guys aren't watching because like 2 weeks in a row, like
Yeah. I think we're freaking them out.
we haven't done that all year.
We've got. Oh, yeah, on Twitch we've got 4 viewers.
Yeah, well, that's like
Actually, I think that's quite high for us. To be fair.
Pain.
Mr. Payne, good evening. One question. Feet up on the desk at work, or do you have a gin in hand? Good evening, Ant.
Or do you have your feet up at work with a gin in hand? That's the question.
Yeah, and the gun in the other hand. Oh no,
Oi, steady.
that's in its holster, I guess.
Oh, that's one from David. Thank you, sir.
Did you
Appreciate
just
that.
sniff your fingers?
Hey.
You're welcome.
Which reminds me.
What was that? Wait, what?
Which reminds me, I've got to do mine as well. I tried last week and I was.
Wait. Oh, it's the smart guy
It is.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
saving
Yes.
Private Bacon.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. It's Marksky.
Yeah.
Evening and over on YouTube.
Evening, Marksky.
Yeah. Yes, you're not gonna run us around all night with the Eurosmart references. We know it's you.
We didn't last week, but we do now.
We did
I've just earned a subscription badge.
the subscription.
Apparently.
Kaz, did you just sniff your fingers?
There you go.
Mark, why have you only been subscribing for 14
Thanks for
months?
subscribing, Mark.
Because I forget to sub. I forget to do it because I can't subscribe. And Chandler as well. There we go.
Kaz, did you just sniff your fingers?
Because you can't subscribe to your own channel, I have to subscribe under my personal name, not the Vape Talk UK name. So I often forget.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
You can't subscribe to your own channel.
No.
That's rubbish. How do you know when you're going live?
Right, so I don't, before we get into hand checks and that, I have something I'd like to get off my chest.
Oh, God.
Okay.
So you're all very aware of the second best vaping show, known as the vaping related podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you mean the number one
No.
UK vaping podcast?
It's a podcast, not a vape show.
It is the best audio-only vaguely vaping-related show.
Is it
Yeah.
the only?
Yeah.
I think there are a few others now, to be fair.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best, but yeah.
Anyway, for those of you that listen in, you obviously understand it's a single media. It comes in through your ears.
Yes.
and typically far too loud when you first start listening to it because
Yes.
levels are always wrong at the beginning. Anyway,
Vaguely vaping related podcast coming in your ears.
Ew.
and often it misses me ears and gets me in the face. Anyway, it's...
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
Anyway, so obviously you get to hear what's happening. Now,
Yeah.
those of you that haven't seen, Chandler shared, was it on
TikTok.
It was on TikTok, but you've also shared it onto VVRP, etc., etc.
I shared the link, yes.
Good evening, Simon. I was just trying to work out who people were.
Okay.
So pretty much, Dave and Chandler are winding Jimmy up, talking about Star Trek. And you see what I did there?
Saw that one. Like it. Very good.
Talking about Star Trek Wars, and his head falls off. He falls asleep. He gets onto the bed, lays down, goes to sleep. Cue this fucking great cat that comes from nowhere.
No. Look where it comes from. It's on
Did you just
top
lift your
of the
fingers?
wardrobe. There's a cat basket, if you actually look, on top of the wardrobe, behind Jimmy.
Because that's where you keep cat baskets.
Well, yeah. I
Top
mean,
of a
obviously,
7-foot
obviously-
wardrobe.
yeah. The cat obviously likes being on top of the wardrobe. But yeah, that's where it came from. Out of the basket, appeared on the bed.
So this cat appears, mauls Jimmy, and then proceeds to, I could only explain as dive at the computer. This, you've got to watch it because I'm telling it. Thanks to the submat. Honestly, this cat just pounces at the camera, goes fucking face down into the carpet. The microphone's shot across the room. Do you know when people say, I suppose you've got to have been there? I think it's one of those, you have to go watch it. You have to go watch it.
It is definitely something. Yeah, you have to watch. Basically, the cat jumped off of Jimmy, and then it went somewhere, and then a few seconds later, the cat's face just appeared on the camera, and then it jumped. And it jumped up to some boxes that were by the desk.
There was basically another wardrobe beside the desk, and it was trying to get on the top, but failed.
Yeah, but failed. I think it slipped on something and just fucking cartwheeled, and all you see is the camera dip down and face the desk. And then Jimmy starts doing stuff like that. And yeah, so if when you listen to it in the audio, there might be a bit of a loud bang as his microphone hits the floor.
Yeah, don't listen to it with headphones on.
Yeah, he does apologise, so it'd be fine. Pre-warned, but yeah, no, it was worthy of the clip, and it's worthy having a look at it. It's just
Honestly, it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, boyo.
It was one of those things that when it happened, I couldn't resist not clipping the.
You see, Chandler
video.
laughed, but Dave just lost it. He literally just
You know what?
lost
What I liked was the fact that the first thing that came, I was just giggling my head off, but the first thing that went through David's head was to describe what had just happened for everybody that was listening. Good lad.
yeah. So otherwise, it was just
Yeah.
it's going to be me crying for 5 minutes. Because it was just it was the thing that made me laugh, because I laughed before the cat even jumped, was just seeing the cat's face come up on the camera just out of nowhere, just slide up, and then just boom, and then just chaos.
Because the cat jumped onto the desk and that made you laugh, and then all of a sudden the cat just went, "See ya." Oh dear.
Anyway, Martin, what you vaping on?
Gonna start out with the. No, I'm gonna finish with the juice. Tonight I'm making on Caliburn, and then I'm vaping on a Caliburn A2, and then I'm vaping on a Caliburn.
I sense a trend. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I've just lost my nut.
What? Sorry. You lost your nut?
Ooh.
What?
Sorry, I found my nut. I found my nut. It was between my nuts. Sorry, carry on.
It's a typeful of calibers.
Handful of Caliburns, and what is this the same juice in all of them?
Same juice, celebrating that I just got a restock of 20 bottles,
Nice.
fresh from the UK. Hashtag flavor ban. Fuck
Yeah.
off.
Oh, bless you.
So, yeah.
Is it still letting you import, or was that somebody that sent
Yeah,
it,
it's someone
sent
I
it under
know
discreet packaging?
No, it's someone I know that I actually can technically import it, but he can't sell it in his shop. So,
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
well,
So, fair enough.
yeah. Mark,
So,
what are you vaping on?
What,
Oh,
me?
you want to ask something, Chen?
sorry?
Did you want to ask something?
No, it's fine. It's all right. So, yeah, carry on.
What's beeping? Can you hear that?
Microwave?
Yeah.
It's not me. I don't think it is anyway.
Same one.
Mark, which way are you? That way.
Yeah.
That way.
Me, I is on Pinky.mod avec le petit cochon, the little pig, with the EVL spot.
Talk nice to Matt. He's here for the second week in a row.
You're vaping on something French?
No.
I just wondered why the
Same
French.
possible.
Look
Same
at the
possible.
French Talk UK.
I thought we were on Eurotrash for a minute then.
No, I ain't got my tits out yet.
We don't go get that much money for subs.
And I'm also vaping on something that's dead.
Disposable?
No, Squonker. Because Squonking's dead.
Hey.
Hey.
You're seriously vaping on it.
Mine's got batteries in.
And a bottle of juice.
So I am vaping on an old school RSQ from Hot Sig and
Big Mod.
Rigmod collab.
Back when it wasn't called the fancy word collab, it was just we do something together. Where it actually was a collaboration. Nowadays it's just, a collab. I just engrave your logo on my shit. Then we call it a collab. Anyways,
Aboard the rig collab is a cruiser from Haku. Bless you.
Matt, that is known as a Haku RDA in your case.
Haku. Cruiser, which is the area one. And I got built at 0.3, which is quite low for me.
They have fucking clouds. Seriously.
Well, not quite.
How many wattage? What's so yeah?
Wait, you're
I
at
can't
0.3?
40.
40.
Whoa. Pushing the limits there, bruv.
That is cloud chucking.
It's nice for a change. It's nice. In that, there's some of,
Okay. As the brain kicks into gear.
I had a Dave
It's just like,
moment. As many of you know, I like the Jam Monster. And when I ordered the Jam Monster, I thought I'd give Fruit Monster a try. So it's been sat on my shelf for the past 3-4 months.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
When it arrived, I finger tested. I went, "That shit can get in the bin. I'm not
Oh.
even gonna waste a nick shot on it. That shit
Sweet.
can get in the bin." But you know when you sit around, you're like, fancy something different.
Yeah.
I thought I'd give it a try. Evening, Phil. Give it a try. Nicked it up. And bearing in mind, it's a blueberry raspberry lemon. And literally, when you finger test it, it tastes like morning fresh. So like the dishwashing liquid.
Okay.
I don't
Nice.
actually know what that tastes like, but I can guess. Yeah.
It tastes like the smell. Kind of bubbly. But you know what? It's quite nice.
Hmm?
But
Quite nice for washing up.
Mark's a YouTube channel called Soap Reviews.
soap reviews. Do you know, I don't understand people that like Parma violets.
Oh, careful, careful. Matt is going to come after you.
How can you like anything that tastes like Dove?
I don't know. I've never tasted Dove. I'll have next time I get a bar, I'll have to try it. But
Just looking. Well, oh, sorry. I got visions of you standing on your balcony with some sunflower seeds, catching it and just licking a Dove. You know.
I mean, at some point there was a chocolate bar called Dove. It was very confusing.
was it?
Chocolate was there?
There was a chocolate bar in Germany, Denmark, Sweden called Dove, and at the same time you had
Soap
Dove.
bar. Yeah.
All right. Let's not call it Dove. Let's call it Imperial Leather.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And
It's an
that,
acquired taste.
and that, despite frantically looking around for something else, is genuinely all eyes vaping on Famalam.
Blimey.
Oh.
Chandler.
Well, there you go. I've got my little RC Mods B&B with the cubics inside it, and it has been. Was it repaired this time last week? I can't remember.
Yeah.
It was. It's been repaired by Mr. Moxon, so I've just been basically using this all the time because it now works properly, which is awesome. Inside of there, I have got some, because obviously you can tell what flavour it is by looking at it.
yeah, it's a clear one. Yeah.
It is, yeah. Peach iced tea, 6 milligram. Obviously now with a little dash of orange cream, just because you have to.
And?
Sorry?
And?
Was I supposed to put something else in as well?
No.
What are your thoughts?
What are your thoughts? Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Oh, shit, I thought, hang on, orange cream, I was supposed to put something else in, was I? Oh, bloody hell.
Then
Actually, it's so hard to describe.
But it lifts the flavour.
It pops. It just... Yeah.
You're welcome.
It's bizarre because obviously this tastes different mouth to lung than it does when I direct lung it. The mouth to lung, there's less peach and it's more creamy. I don't know why it's creamy, but it is. But with the orange in it, I can now taste the peach back again. It's really kind of weird, but there you go. So I have, those bottles. I got a big bottle, and they are brimmed, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are completely brimmed. They're
They're
literally so.
TPAs.
They're so full. Yeah. They are so full. There is no air inside the bottle before you open it. So they're literally brimmed. I have made about I have added this orange cream to about 400 mils worth of juice so far. And I've still got, it's not even gone down any in the neck. It's like, what the hell? I've probably got enough to last me for life.
You see those bottles that I sent you? Was there 2 bottles of it, or just one?
I can't remember whether there's another bottle in. There might be another bottle in
I'm
there.
pretty sure those bottles were designed for 50-litre batches. So
Yeah. There's what was it? They're 16 fluid ounces, which is 478 mil. I've still got 477.6 mil left.
Oh,
So-
Simon, I'm with you. Dragon fruit is just wrong. Dragon fruit is wronger than a big bag full of wrong things. It is not nice.
speaking of soap,
I dislike dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit. Speaking of soap.
so I made a lot of this liters a long time, honey flavor grape. Then when I went into Nick salts, I thought I'd try the Nick salts. That tastes like effing soap, literally. So disgusting. It's turned very dark now because it's just been sitting here.
Right.
So sorry for interrupting, Chandler.
That's all right.
Oh.
My other vape, I have got a new atomizer.
How's it taste?
I've got a fan! It's
It's so short, Chen.
it's fucking awesome. It's brilliant. I've got I'll not take it off. I've got a single 24 gauge Clapton in there at the minute. It's coming in at exactly 0.4 ohms.
Saw that.
And yeah, no, it's great. I love it.
You see what all the hype's about now?
Yeah, actually, it is ridiculously tall, which I actually like, so that's good. It does look a bit bonkers on his. It makes it a little on the top heavy side, but I like that. It's
You
fun.
can get a drop kit for it.
Yeah, it does go. It starts off at 2 or 3 mil, doesn't it?
Talk to either Ben or Matt after the show. They'll point you in the right direction for the drop kit and which one you need.
No. I've realised that there is another, because this one's the 7 mil one. Now, the problem I found is I've discovered there is a 10 mil version. So chances are I'm going to up it rather than drop it, to be fair. You know me.
What you want?
Always need that extra little bit of length on the end of your atty, don't you? Juice wise,
You're gonna drop it and then you're gonna put on a 100mm drip tip.
and then whacking great big. Yeah. Oh no, I've took the drip
it's too
tip back
long,
into the
it's
other
too long.
room. I did have the Vapor Giant drip tip on the top. Actually, it worked quite well with it, but it did look.
We should still get you that midget drip tip. That 100mm that Monarchy did, which is basically just an extender.
The Monarchy that looks like a TV area, radio aerial
The fucked up
antenna.
thing about it is you can put, it's actually just an extender because at the end of it, it's of just a 510, so you can put any exact thing you want on top.
So I could have that and then put the Vapor Giant on top of that?
Yeah, that would maybe look a bit ridiculous, but
I don't care.
theoretically, yeah, you could. But it's going to be very mouth to lungy then because it's.
Oh yeah, because it's quite a narrow bore, isn't it, that one?
Yeah. True.
Juice wise in this, I know last week I mentioned I was making a hello my cupcake juice where it got cupcake in it and a bit of strawberry and some Coolada because Jimmy went a bit bonkers over the Coolada. Somebody in the chat said, well, it's just an Arctic roll, isn't it? And I thought, well, I've got the cupcake flavour, I've got for the sponge on the outside, I've got some vanilla bean ice cream, bit of raspberry for the raspberry jam that goes around the outside. So I've made up a Arctic roll flavour. Obviously, there's a bit of orange cream in there as well, because you do. But I haven't tried it yet. I've literally just re-wicked it, put the juice in, and not tried it. I've got the rest of it in there. So.
Jeffrey's Arctic roll.
Sorry?
Jeffrey's Arctic roll.
So yeah, this is Arctic roll. Yeah.
By Jeffrey's.
TM.
Actually, didn't taste of anything. What's going on?
Is it your first time testing it? Are you doing a live testing? Really?
This is genuine live testing. I can't taste the raspberry on it.
I think the raspberry will pop more if you use it in a RDL or DL or.
Didn't wick, got dry hit.
MT RDL.
Hey, dry hit. There you go.
I've never had a dry hit off a Fev.
I've just done it. I don't know whether I just because I didn't. Oh no, wicks are all soggy. That's good. All right,
Is
try.
is your wattage too high?
Oh yeah, possibly. What am I on? Nope, 30 watts. Should be good.
Okay.
I didn't mind the Neapolitan ice cream from One Hit Wonder, especially because you got it in a 6-litre bottle, didn't you?
I'm gonna have to let that settle. I can't tell whether because I'm using. Here's another story. Right, went to Barnsley this morning. We had a walk round market and what have you. And back in the day, it was Barnsley Market. It was the vape shop in the market where I got most of my stuff from. So I thought, well, I need some cotton. So we'll pop in and I'll get some cotton. So I wander up and have some cotton, please. And she's like, no, we haven't got any.
We're a vape shop. Bootsy's next door, love.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, no, we haven't got any. Oh, okay, we used to. Let me have a check in the drawer. Yeah, no, we haven't got any. All right, okay, bollocks. As we're wandering through, there's one of those cart things in the middle of the, because they've got a indoor shopping area, and one of the cart things in the middle selling vape stuff. They've got smock stuff, the Dovpo, whatever. They've got all the stuff. So I just went, do you have any cotton? And he just looked at me, completely gone out, and I just went, never mind, don't worry about it. He hadn't got a clue. I'm like, right, you know your stuff. Right, that's fine. So on the way home, we then stopped at Asda, and I went in. There was another vape shop next to it. I thought, they'll have some. Went in there. No cotton. I'm like, what the hell?
In the pods when you get them.
Yeah, pretty much. I think this is the way the stuff's going. So as I got in the car, I noticed there was another vape shop just across the road, and thought, I haven't been in that one. I'll try that. And it was what I would call a hobbyist's vape shop.
All right.
When you walk in, you've got the juices on the back. All the coils are nicely arranged, hanging on hooks. All the mods in the cabinet. You've got a few rebuildables in there, and I'm like, you have got some cotton, haven't you? He's like, yeah, got a choice. I'm like, oh bloody hell. So yeah,
he's
just
like, it's the first time in a week someone asked for cotton.
I'm like, you're the third shop that I've tried. No cotton. And he said, well, yeah, well, basically everyone's on the coils. Rebuildables aren't the thing anymore.
The other ones, they were like, why
what?
do you need cotton for vaping? Like,
oh, that bloke! It was that bloke on the vapes cart in the middle of the mall. Yeah, he just. I just said, have you got any cotton? And he was like, cotton?
Why?
Haberdashery, just down that way.
Yeah, he hadn't got you could see it in his face. It was just like, yeah, don't worry about it, forget it, it's fine.
There's a boots over there. You can come there.
I'm assuming that Muji hasn't made its way to Barnsley yet. Then.
Well, it used to, because I used to get cotton off the. Obviously, they knew what it was, but hadn't got any. But yeah, obviously, everyone's just buying. I think it's basically just pods and coils in the shops these days.
Disposable.
Yeah, disposable, isn't it? Oh, the amount of people I've seen with bars. Outside bars with a bar. Well, hey ho. So yeah, and so that's what I'm vaping on at the minute, and I've got a Nord coil inside my billet box just because I had to buy something from the Barnsley vape shop, so I bought some Nord coils. There you go.
I've been so looking forward to this next person.
I don't think why you would like
you bought something,
Dave.
You bought something new this week, haven't you?
I have bought something new. Yes. So
Something old, something new, something purple, something blue.
yes.
Oh, you had that lined up.
No, I just made that on the spot.
So yeah. So the first thing I'm vaping on, it's a device that takes a borrow tank. It's a Cthulhu AIO.
Nice.
And inside that is a Cubics.
Hey, Cubics!
And the juice inside the Cubics is Cactus Lychee Punch.
Sorry, just quickly to interject there, David.
Yeah.
Hold that up again.
Uh-huh.
Does anyone remember the Nokia 6110s that had a chameleon effect when you turned it? It went from purple to green. They should have done that on there.
Yeah, they should have done.
Would have doubled the price.
Oh, that would have been good, actually.
And another thing that found me last night on YouTube was holographic chocolate. Go YouTube it. Thank me later. Sorry,
Holographic
Just stay
chocolate.
on the YouTube channel. Don't go.
Wait,
David.
what?
No, stick with us. Look at it later.
I'm going to need a notepad for that. Hold on a minute.
Holographic.
Holographic
What?
chocolate.
I said wait till after the show, Chandler.
Sorry.
I wrote it down, Chandler, so I can look at it later. That's right. You're not talking in the way.
Chocolate
so
bars.
I have got that. I also have the same as last week. I have the Finex with the 0-3 on top. And
Dimples.
inside, the dimple tank. But I've only got I haven't got the 0.8 on, just the one, so it'd be less effective now. But
Dimply.
just for the YouTube
It was
viewers,
butt dimples, right?
there you go. Enjoy it. You can freeze frame that to your heart's content, if you wish. And
Clip it.
Clip
got
it.
that. Yeah, got that. And last week's be better clip, I think. And lastly, I have
I want to hear the backstory because I've only seen.
a few weeks ago, I had the idea of, because there's a couple of YouTube channels I watch, and one of them's like a bloke does model making and stuff like that, and he's forever sort of painting stuff and stuff like that. And I thought, and I know sort of obviously you can paint mods and stuff like that, and I thought, well, could I do it on a budget just to see if it's possible to do? Can I manage to do it? I knew it wasn't going to be amazing, but I thought, can I manage to do it? So I got some acrylic paints from Amazon. I got some duct tape, some Gorilla tape, and and I thought I'd give it a go.
It sounds like a rapist weekend, that, doesn't it?
What, acrylic paints?
Well,
Hello. Yeah, I've got the red because I don't want to be wasting the blood, so the red's for the wall.
The Gorilla tape was actually green, which is interesting. But yeah, so I took my Aspire box because it was plain silver, and I taped it up, and I painted it purple and blue. And now I just did it as a thing to see if I could do it, and I managed it. I'm happy with that. I'm not expecting it. I wasn't expecting it to look good. It actually looks better than I was expecting it to. But I'm under no illusions that this is a first foray into being a modder in any way, stretch or form. This is a one of a kind, one time deal. But I hadn't actually. So I've got that, and the thing I bought this week is a Pioneer Insider because Evolution Vaping had a sale at the weekend, 15% off everything, and these were in it.
50.
15.
Oh.
So that put it below the 40 quid mark, so I thought I'd give it a go. And also I got it because I should probably have something to compare the Cubics to, because I'm always saying how good the Cubics is, but that's the only borrowed thing I've ever had and used.
Yeah.
So not having anything to compare it to, I can't really say it's the best one, go and get it, because it's the only one I've ever used. So I did it for that. So I've got that.
To be fair, you got a cracker first off. To be honest.
I did, yeah. So I've got that inside there. 1 mil air insert in it, and that's got DSV Tropical Thunder from Dark Star in it. But yeah, but the funny thing is, so I just installed it and took a picture, kind of like just that. I posted it on the New Home Show group, and then suddenly realised that I'd never posted pictures of this before, and it kind of kicked off a little.
Yeah.
And His Royal Highness Mr. Todd actually put on there that I like that. I thought, well,
he actually put, "I love that mod."
Yeah, I love that.
You know, don't down yourself. He went, "I love that mod."
I think he may have meant that he loves the mod. He may not necessarily meant the paint job. I don't know, but I thought, well, it's already out there now. I'll just post. So I took the pictures that I took of it when I first finished the paint job, and I just put them on the shed. And just put, the boss said he quite liked this, so I thought I'd share it with you. And then that kicked off a bit as well, varying degrees. But,
a little bit.
Varying degrees of comments. But yes, I said I'm not under any illusions that it's an amazing job, but I'm quite happy that I was able to do it. I managed to do it, and it hasn't shipped because I put lacquer on
I
it.
think you stayed within the lines pretty well, so.
Well, that's the tape. That's taping up. Did that,
Oh.
and obviously because I taped it up sort of in squares, and then painted there, and then painted it up, and then painted it again, and then obviously it didn't merge very well, so I taped up again and put the black lines down it, so to hide all of the.
I think after this trial,
Hmm.
I think we need to introduce him to our German Mr. Nebelfee.
It does the coatings.
Well, I have actually had messages for people to say, "Oh, if you want, send it to me and I'll do a proper job on it." I explained.
Really?
It was done very nicely by a very nice gentleman, a lovely gentleman.
I like the way you're thinking.
And I understood exactly where he was coming from with it, and I thought it was quite funny. But I just explained to him, no, I just did it as an experiment to see if I could do it, because that's what I do with stuff. I do that a lot of the time. I say, right, can I actually do that? And then once I've done it, I'm happy. I'm not interested in getting any better at it. I just know, yes, I could do it if I needed to. So move on. So yeah, so that's that one. So it's now out in the universe. And to be honest with you, I haven't actually seen anybody doing custom boxes. I've not seen anybody else painting them.
That's because the custom work would cost more than the box.
Well, the thing is, I was going to try and take the tube out and take the gubbins out to paint when I painted it. Took the bottom off of that. This thing is a mess of wires, screws, and I'm pretty sure glue. And I just looked. I sort of wiggled the board a bit and went, I'm not going any further with that because it's all just going to fall apart.
There you go. Diddy's offered to do he does some real specialist finishes.
I think his special finishes involves an angle grinder.
Does involve an angle grinder.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a very,
Yeah.
You can do it once at least.
Yeah, very. If I ever need it stripped down,
Yeah.
Diddy, I'll bear you in mind for that. But
May
yes,
not work when you get it back, but it is a unique piece.
These are solid pieces of metal. These, see, but I said yeah. So that's that one, and yeah, as I said, it's just the fact that I suddenly realised, oh no, I haven't actually shown this off anywhere, so I'll put it out there and people can have a bit of fun with it. And gave some people a bit of a laugh for a couple of hours, so I'm happy. If I made someone smile, it was worth doing.
And again, if you have the odd, customer that says, I hate it so much, please let me redo it for you for free. Well,
but yeah, but like I said, it's a thing, it's an experiment. We can move on to real things. Yeah. So yes, that's everything. Well, sorry, no, I'll just mention this one last because Squonking is dead.
Ooh.
My SVB, a proper paint job by a proper person that knows what he's doing, going from the sublime.
Pretty much the same.
Oh. Yeah,
So, yes,
I want the one on the left.
Yeah, so the SV, my left or your left? So the SVB Pico. On top of that is the Requiem, and inside that is Deja Voodoo because it's summertime. So I've got a bit of that in there.
I never liked Deja Voodoo.
Shavings and MDF dust is Diddy's specialty.
It's actually the only. I tried a couple of them, and this was the one that I think it's because it's the coconut husk comes through on it, and that's just a real summery. It's summery and it tasted quite unique to me as well. So that's why I just.
You see, I was a massive fan of Contra.
Yeah.
When it first hit the shelves all those years ago, to me, my mind was blown by the complexity, the flavour, everything else. Don't get me wrong, I did about 2 bottles and I was like, yeah, I'm done. That itch is scratched. I can't vape it no more.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Well, this one literally, it's a couple of months a year. I'll have it, and that's. I've only filled that up once since getting it out, and it's just a few puffs, and that's enough for me. I couldn't do it as an all-day vape.
Any of you guys have a juice that you really, really loved, vaped it to death, and now it kind of makes your teeth itch?
Pink Lemonade by Elements.
Oh. You see, when that first came out, we were one of the first stockists to have it, and I can't tell you how much of that shit we sold. And for me, it was the
lemonade.
It was between that and
Elements.
the fresh squeeze. That orange was just like, oh. And then pink lemonade was like, oh. And then they released like shit like Zen, which tasted like baby talcum powder.
I quite like the watermelon. The cooling watermelon one. That for a while was quite nice.
Watermelon.
Mark doesn't like watermelon for some reason.
I don't like any sort of melon. I don't like any northern town.
You don't like melons?
That's when I was still using the iSub tank, the first direct lung tank I had.
Another one of mine. There's two that I vape to death. And I'm gutted and pleased of one of them. The first one was Flawless Game Over. Any old schoolers will probably know it. I can't even tell you the flavour profile. It was just... Chanda's going to tell me.
I'm going to
Menthol
Google it.
and colada.
There was no colada. It was sweet, desserty. It had got an ice cream kick to it. It was just... I cannot explain it.
Hang on. Game over. Description. A perfect Fruity Loops cereal e-liquid with a creamy finish.
There's the ice cream.
Game Over by Flawless e-liquid has a superb milky aftertaste to go with its dominant fruit and toasted grains flavour.
And another one I vaped to death from Flawless was Hot Mess.
Hot mess.
I believe that was a cinnamon churro or something like that. And Aftermath as well. Oh, there were so many of the Flawless ones I vaped to death because we used to import them in from the States. It'd be rude not to vape them.
Hot Mess is a revamped version of one of Flawless's classics. Oh, so they've relaunched it. There you go.
And they've taken the Capella out.
Warm, fresh churros coated in a refreshing vanilla bean ice cream.
But the main one for me was Akina.
Oh yeah, I love Akina.
Akina.
I've got about 30 ml left that I'm just going. I'll have it a bit. I'm having it a bit at a time.
I vaped the living shit out of that, and I don't know if it was in my head, but it used to give me frigging palpitations in the end. It used to give me chest palpitations. I just stopped vaping it.
Okay.
But it was, I think between that and Game Over, that is the two that I vaped the most. What about you?
Mark's saying that he's been on GNT for 3 years and it still tastes the same as it did the very first time. Is that correct?
Yeah.
GNT?
Yeah.
I used to vape Heisenberg just all the time, and now I get Heisenberg out, vape it a bit, and then spend a fortnight trying to get the tank stopping tasting of Heisenberg. So, yeah. But I don't dislike it, but yeah, now I'll get Heisenberg out and I'll literally probably have a tank full or 10 mil.
I literally vape liters of this, but this day I can't vape it anymore. It's just too... I'm not gonna say too cold, but yeah, too cold. And I always it needed to have cooling in it. Not like the Asian style where it says with ice, because if you got something Malaysian with ice, then you're like your throat was gone. But just the normal juices that didn't even say ice, they had ice or colada.
Yeah. What was it Matt Watts said Tickle Me Pink. I'm not sure if that's reference to a flavour or just a request.
Oh, Tickle Me Pink's another good one.
Tickle Me Pink's really good.
That's a guava, and I don't like guava.
Yeah.
And it's another one that tastes like... if you vape it too much, it just ends up tasting like arse. Where's Tickle Me Pink? I can't see where he said it.
It's in.
Oh,
it's
Tickle Me
it's in
Pink.
the chat.
It's
Tickle Me Pink.
chefs. Yeah. I've got some concentrate in there. It's good.
I also like their. They do green with envy, pink with envy.
Green with envy is all that Kelly vapes. That's it.
Has she tried the pink with envy?
No, I haven't. Do you think I should give her a go with
Give her a
that?
try on that.
Yeah. Okay.
I tickle her pink.
Similar, just a different. Yeah.
I'm always up for trying something new, but I'm so picky and fussy, and to the point as well. I avoid the likes of IVG. I avoid the likes of. I hate commercial juice lines. Those ones that are in every. Because they've just come from a flavour house. It's the same as everything else. I've been there. I've done that. It's finding something that is incredible, something that's amazing, and they're few and far between, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean,
That takes us back to that with the barrel thingy channel.
Mr. Intense over on YouTube. Snake oil. Bit of Dr. Stanley.
God, yeah, snake oil.
That shit, if you can't get Heisenberg out of your tank, you ain't getting fucking snake oil out.
I like the way everyone's going for the tank crackers.
Well, that's probably why they can't vape it anymore. Tanks.
All the tanks are shattered.
What was the one? There was one when I first started. There was one s'mores that for some reason I picked it up one day and tried it and really liked it. And then just before the TPD kicked in, I got a big 120ml bottle of it, 3 milligram, and I vaped it like twice. And after that, I just couldn't vape it anymore because it just wasn't. My palate changed.
Did it come in a giant glass bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the one you mean.
Huge glass bottle. Yeah.
No,
It was good value for money at the time as well. So.
To me, it was just another. Oh fucking hell! Mad Murdoch's Pluid. Pluid was strong.
Yes, I've always heard the tales of Pluid. I never got to try it, luckily. I think I was almost tempted to buy it once just for the sake of it, but then I decided.
Oh, you never tried it? You never bought it?
No, didn't. That one I was just like, no, I don't really want that much abuse, and I was never really into the Heisenberg and stuff like that. I didn't start off with those, so the real strong juices I never really tried.
Wait, guys! What just happened here?
What?
So Nightbot goes in and blocks out Markski for one comment, but then it blocks out all of his comments.
And has he been blocked out for 5 seconds again?
No,
it's
timeout.
Yeah, if you put too many emojis in
a message,
the bot that's in there just goes stop it and tells you off. I don't know why it's a bad thing, but there we are.
Nightbot hasn't banned him, has it?
Just give him a 5-second timeout. 5 seconds.
It's deleted all of his previous comments as well.
Is Nightbot anti-Scottish?
Possibly.
It's on the period, yeah, man. No, Diddy, you haven't invoked the rage of Nightbot yet. You just have ours.
Don't tempt fate. Oh, there is it. Oh no, his marks his back. It says Looper, £25 for 30 mils.
Looper
was all right. I like Looper. The original Animal Looper. Who said that?
Marsky.
The original Animal Looper was good, but then they changed it.
I'm trying to remember this name of this juice that I had. I remember having it it was in a 30ml dropper bottle pre-TPD. It had got a fish on the front. And if I remember, it was like the strawberries and cream flavour, and it was really nice. And I remember buying the same thing post TPD, and it was rank. I couldn't tell whether it was different to what I'd had before, or whether it was exactly the same, and I just didn't like it second time round. But
do you reckon I could block Nightbot? Can one of the admins see if they can block Nightbot?
Oh, again, Nightbot's a moderator, so
Yeah, you can tweak. You can tweak.
you
the
cannot
Nightbot.
ban.
You
You cannot ban
Nightbot
moderator
settings.
Nightbot unless you're the owner of the channel. Apparently.
You can tweak
was
its
it called
settings.
Piranha? Chandler, the one with the fish.
Cool. That sounds about right. Piranha.
Acid Falls.
Might have been Piranha.
And Phil said yes, Chandler. That was Naked Fish brand.
That's
Naked
it. Naked
Fish.
fish. Thank you. That
Came
was
in
what it
aluminium.
was.
Came in aluminium bottles, if I remember
That's
right.
the one. Yeah, because they came in the aluminium. They were in the aluminium drippers, and I had it pre TPD, and I had a couple of their flavors, and it was brilliant. And a couple of years later, I found it at an expo. No. I don't know whether it wasn't the same or whether I hadn't got the old liquid to test it against, but no, didn't like it. Bizarre.
Right. Spambot.
Naked fish.
Excessive symbols. Disable. Links. Disable. Excess emotes. Disable. Excessive caps. Disable. Blacklist words, stroke phrases. I might want to leave that in. Right.
Yeah.
Someone spam away.
Can you add words on there? So could you like put I don't know,
You can put
IV. Can you, if you put IVG in it, would it, you know?
Yeah, you can do anything you want.
In the vaguely vaping related podcast.
So if you put like dinner lady, it would ban you. And
Yeah, or
stuff like that.
You can set it so as if anybody used that word, it instantly deletes the message.
Okay, pod system. Awesome.
Chandler.
Yes. No. Sorry, I just realised what you meant there.
There was Phil, as I said, Venom by Vape Monkey.
Yeah, Venom. That was another. It was another absinthe kind of green, kick you in the bollocks kind of. Yeah. There we go. Sorry, I was fighting with Nightbot. Oh,
Yeah.
giveaways. What can we give away?
He's enjoying Nightbot now. Nightbot has now been castrated, so
Oh bless.
should be right from now on.
I'm trying to work out whether I actually want to. I don't know whether it's going to ban us because if we're moderators, because we can't ban each other, can we? Or we can't ban Nightbot or anything like that. So if you're a moderator, you can probably get away
I've
with that.
literally turned Nightbot off.
Oh, have you? Cool. That's all right. Our own personal bot,
Yes.
Dinky Zaranov.
And only did he. He asked for it, so. You know, give the guy what he wants.
No. He said he liked being banned by the bot.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
mean,
I should-
you know.
next
should-
best thing. Then.
Yeah, I assume he must have meant Martin by that then. We don't know what pet names he's got for everyone.
See, there you go. You're not the bot. You're not good enough. You're not good enough to ban our Diddy.
Do
He's the one who
hashtag
bans him every time he comes in, channel. So.
Martin. Do exclamation marks suck.
Perfect.
I like that. Very nice.
Nice.
Does that still work? Yes.
Yeah, I just used it just before, so.
And there's TFHS as well.
Oh, yeah.
TFHS.
Random.
Nice.
What's Paul when we need him?
Right, I'm going to stop playing with Nightbot
Yeah.
now. Shall we Shall we do a bit of Chandler?
Chandler.
Really?
Yeah,
Live?
Chandler.
Any adventures lately?
I thought we were going to do that after. Oh, sorry. You mean the? Okay, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, it's fine.
That's for the after show.
There we go. First one.
Excellent. What is the first one? Because I can't see it. And oh yeah, coil of the
Oh
week.
shit!
Fluid.
It's like
I don't know.
Has somebody taken a slushy and just dumped it on their RDA?
Brings me back
you-
to that video where they did colored vape, and everyone was like, "You can do colored vape," and it was, of course, also.
But I was going to say why. No, I'm assuming you can buy juices that are that color.
No, that's just food colouring.
I was going to
No,
say my
not
question would
legally.
be why.
Not legally, I think.
Not legally. Okay, I
No,
was going
they-
to say I've never seen a juice like that, and so yeah,
You used to be able to.
Yeah, not
It's
anymore. Not since
pointless.
the TPD.
well, I always think it's pointless because I mean, can you see the color of the liquid on my coils at the moment in there? No. But yeah, I thought I'd throw this because actually I was thinking that this was last week, and I'm just gonna check because obviously that is on the Siri.
On the Siri, yes, and I think
Let's have a look. 'cause
My phone just went off.
our favourite Tipperdean has just released a review for it, or a video for it.
Vape Siri RDA. It wasn't this time last week, but now it is available for you to purchase if you would like to. I was going to go out there and get myself one, but then decided, no, fuck it, it's going to be one of those where I'll go, oh yeah, that works, that's brilliant, and I'll never use it again, so I'm not even going to bother.
Should I flick photos? I switched off there for a minute.
What
No.
did you?
No.
What's he talking about?
No,
It's
it's
the
the RDA
It's
that's
all about
underneath
the-
the
Oh,
underneath the
yeah.
that silly.
Yeah, it's triple series blah, 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 that I was actually quite keen to get, and then decided that no, in actual fact, I probably won't use it. So I'll not bother.
Good
But
evening,
yeah, got some nice,
Josh. Thanks for joining us.
it got some nice, pretty coils on, so I thought I'd use that as coil of the week. But yes, it is safe for me. No.
Next.
Mainly because I played with this series deck on the gold thing that I've got. That
Well, you can
can't
always
remember.
borrow Mark's series mod. So
I did actually do some digging for you, and I'm pretty sure I've got a mod and RDA I can send you so you can have a play with. And I found a pack of 0.4 coils as well. So,
Well, proper series.
yeah, proper series.
Okay, hang on. Let me get the fire blanket. Oh, no, I won't need it, will I? Because it's going to be safe.
Yeah,
It'll be
proper,
safe.
Ish.
proper,
Just put the
proper
batteries in the right
mark.
way.
Yeah, yes. I'm just going to put them in straight up and down. I know I am, but at some point, that's going to be the danger. Go on then, next one. Oh yes, so this was on La Petite Vaporator. So this is, let me bring it up so I can read it. This is the Vapor Pod. €99.90. New thing that came out on April 1st. Basically, you've got a little headset. Your vaping device is here, and there is a little arm that comes round, so you can vape hands-free. I mean, it's absolute genius. I mean, if you take it to the next one, Mark.
I don't mean to be a cunt.
Yeah. Yeah, but those are disposable. I mean, you know.
Definitely.
Is that not particularly heavy, then, I take it?
Also, the quality of vape models seems to have gone down a bit.
and you know you have one of these, those water bags that the runners have for water. You have
Yeah.
that just filled up with juice.
Yeah.
So you have like a liter of juice.
Oh, vooping. We don't
Yeah,
see
yeah,
enough vooping.
So it makes, obviously you can now be vooping. You've got your newspaper in hand. so you don't have to have mod. Do you know how hard it is to hold a mod and a newspaper while you're having a shit? This product, absolute genius, and I was in fact completely devastated when I found out that it was just an April Fool's gag.
And more worryingly, my face is on there.
I know. And also, who reads a newspaper anymore?
You don't. You catch up on Candy Crush, don't you? Send your legs to sleep, so when you stand up, you walk like a quadriplegic. It's
usually phone X hamster while you're there. It's fine.
Spend an hour on TikTok.
What? Hang on. How does that work? Ex hamster sat on the toilet. How do you control things when?
Pumpkin.
Well, let's just say you've got to wait a further 20 minutes before you can actually stand up afterwards. You know.
Have you learned nothing from Paul Blumpkin?
Okay. Yes. Fair play.
When you said hamster and toilet, I had a completely different thought go through my mind.
Looks as though we've got a handful of new viewers over on YouTube. Welcome to Vape Talk UK.
Hello, YouTube.
If you want to join us over on Twitch, we're also on Twitch. There's a lot more going on than there is on YouTube. Everyone seems to have bounced over to Twitch from YouTube, but we're happy you're on YouTube. But if you do want to join us on Twitch, Martin's about to put the URL. I can see his face.
Doing the hands-free thing, I see, with the Caliburn. Very clever.
Didn't
like
you need
it.
a special attachment either.
Nope.
Anyway,
Nope.
can we move on from Vooping?
Yes, we can. So this is a new product that I found last week. That
Mother of all fucking Jesus is that?
Oh, tell me about
Chandler,
it.
he's always looked like that, Mark.
Holy
Easy. So this is from Sinbad Vapors. It is called the Gemini Pod System. It has got a measly 800 milliamp hour battery. Sorry?
Pod system.
Pod system, yes. Yeah. It's got 2 pods on it, as you can see, 1 on each side.
But it does have replaceable coils, so you're not throwing out a pod each time.
Yeah, you're not throwing out the pod. It's got replaceable.
You're not just
coils,
using
so
the
it's
unit
all
and then
like-
throwing it out. Mind you, you might just use the unit once and then throw it out, but that's not the design.
That's not what it's designed for. You may do that.
Then you're gonna throw it out because you can't get the coils anymore because no one sells them. Yeah.
But yeah, and it's got each pod holds 4 mils, so you've got your choice of a total of 8 mils of your favourite juice, or you can have 4 mils of your favourite juice and 8 mil and another 4 mils of something that you don't like.
Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a Glade plug-in that puffs different smells throughout the day. Just
Oh yes.
there are no words.
And if you go to the next one,
I don't want
Mark.
to. I don't want to.
We'll just briefly go to the next one. Basically, what you do is the top bit where the drip tip is just rotates.
I'm sorry, Nick. We love you loads, but
Yeah.
seriously, mate.
Yeah. So you rotate that top bit, and it pops the drip tip onto the other tank, so you can vape from one tank or the other. You can change your flavors. Blah blah blah.
Shall we leave it on blah blah blah?
Yeah.
And also their website was designed in about 1994.
19.
Do not.
74.
I will say this disclaimer on here. Do not go to their website to look this item up. But in the process of us talking about this at the weekend, I did have to go to the website, and let me put it this way: if you want to, on their website, if you want to be able to see how much this thing costs, you have to create a login.
Mm-hmm.
How much is it?
No, I wasn't putting my fucking.
We didn't create a login.
Website.
So
Right, Matt, you still here? Get yourself over. Put yourself up on some.
I think we found it was about $30 or something. I think it wasn't.
Apparently, it's an American company and they have shops in America. So
Yeah.
my summation of it
Illinois.
is they may require a login because of all the rules in America for sending gear out.
Well, Matt, just no.
I just went, nah.
You chose wisely.
Okay. So, yeah. So there you go. So that was a nice poddy thing.
But it actually has the website's icon on the top of the mod as well. Basically a picture of Sinbad from the 1940s.
Oh, dear.
Great stuff.
So, yeah, next one.
Yes. Honestly, I was mildly unimpressed.
So, our Stu from Vape Smarter has been at it again, and it's to be honest, it's been a while since something's actually caught my eye and gone, ooh. It's just a dual 21700. It's got the DNA 250 collar, whatever it is on the front.
I like the fact that you remember, like, I think it was like a year or 1.5 years ago when there was all this fuss about Stu and his mods with the face plates and the screws.
Mm-hmm.
And now I feel as if every time I see his mod, like not that he's being defiant and just putting those screws in there but you get my point. It like, you know,
Yeah. It was.
Said, I'm gonna do it because it's easy to replace instead of gluing it and shit like that. That's,
Yeah. That's the whole reason he does design his stuff. So if it breaks, you can fix it.
It's an old feature. He
I do understand why you've got the three screws at the top, fine. You've got the 2 at the bottom, and you've got this random 1 screw, just a little bit. It's like, I think he's doing it on purpose, just because Mark mentioned it, just to trigger him.
Or Matt apparently, because Matt hates him as well.
No, okay, but I like him.
Yeah, he actually had some of his mods on Evolution Vaping.
Yes,
I think there may still be one available. There was 4 that he made for them. One of them I actually would have been interesting, but that went in seconds. But yeah, there's. I think that when I last checked at the weekend, there was still one of them available.
ESIG 1 have got some of his Atty stands.
Oh, cool.
Pretty good.
So there's half a dozen of his Atty stands on ESIG 1 as well.
We've had him on the show, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. Yeah. If you flick onto the next one, it's got the back of that one. Yeah, Stu's brilliant. I love Stu.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
And the dog's amazing. I can't remember his dog's name.
Alfie the dog. Yeah, and hence the paw print logo on every single mod that he does. There is a paw print logo on it somewhere.
And you get a picture of Alfie. He
Yes.
sends a greeting in each package, right?
Yeah, and he doesn't just send it wrapped up in a bit of tissue paper. It comes in a proper wooden box.
Are you knocking my wallets?
Sorry?
Are you knocking my wallets?
No. No, I like the fact that was wrapped into that's different.
Guys, Josh got the Boxer Borrow coming in this week, so Josh, please tune in next time and maybe give us your thoughts on it, because we had that some times ago, right?
Yeah.
Boxer one.
I've seen it. I quite like it.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Classic Boxer. It just I don't think they can do it wrong, but it's still interesting to see what.
You see, I wouldn't mind, but everything about boxers just soak up juice.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, my first boxer was probably got to be 6 years ago. 5-6 years ago.
And what do borrows do?
Leak. No, they don't. Why would they leak? What are you talking about? No idea what you said there.
Oh, steep
So far, so good. No. Yeah.
So it says every vapor on their desk with oh no, that's the wrong tissue.
Ew! Ew!
No, he needs a much bigger pile for that channel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go. Matt's saying apparently they have a coating on them now to stop them absorbing juice. Yeah. It's called super glue. Next.
So yeah, if you just want the next one's just the last one. It was just the back because he's got one of these. Is it a pine cone or something inside it? Yeah,
looks like
just
it.
looks. I just really like the looks of that. But there you go. That was that. So what?
That's one of those blocks where you put in
Oh,
a pack.
Chandler.
Oh, no. But it looks so classy. It's got that little hint of Doctor Who about it.
I'm
with
sorry,
the
we need
hexagonal.
to get closer on this. Let's
Do you think?
just
So,
so
yeah.
we can.
Zoom in. It's the new SX
Oh,
Mini
fuck's sake,
G
Chandler.
class.
SXG class.
Yeah.
Haven't they gotten to Q class yet, so that they can just
Oh.
stop after that?
But I mean, don't you think that's it's got the merest hint of Doctor Who about it. It's a little bit TARDIS. It's a little bit R2D2. I'm not getting one because it will probably only last for a month or two before the board screws up. Like my last one. But you know, I thought it is pretty. It's like it's like a Ferrari, isn't it, or something? Or I'm trying to think of a temperamental supercar that looks absolutely fantastic. You really want to own one, but you know it's going to stop working and cost you a fortune in about 3 months.
So no, that reminds me of a mini Metro.
Yeah, to be fair. Yeah, I had a mini. Yeah, I've got a feeling Matt
Matt loves
doesn't
it.
like it.
Matt's. I look forward to hear what Matt thinks of it when he gets his.
I would like to say I would vape it, but I've got a feeling it's probably, if it's out like my last one, it will pack up working and it will end up where the last one went.
It won't last long enough.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Once upon a time, I'm having a 3. No, what, Josh? The G
What?
class.
Who, what, where?
I must have had a dozen G classes back. I've
What?
Right. Go way back. Go way back when SX Mini.
Yeah. I just want to say, just to clarify before you go into this story, you told me about this story, and I thought, right, fine, no problem. I then went and bought one. Carry on.
Did you listen to me?
No.
Was I right?
Yes.
Did Dolan do his "told you so" dance?
Did Dolan tell me exactly what had gone wrong with my mod before I told him? Yes.
Oh dear, no. Let's be honest. The SX stuff in the early days, and I'm talking 5-6 years ago, they were reasonable. They were decent quality. And then I know they're a Chinese company. But it's almost as though they went next level Chinese. I mean, they went to the smock factory. They went to Vaporesso. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Sorry, Vaporesso.
Vaporesso, all right.
They're going to retract their offer now. But yeah, no, they used to be great, and now I've got no time for them. You know, when I've seen so many return for the same problem. Is the V2 the V1? Is it what the V1 should have been? Have they agreed, you know what? Yeah, hands up. 2 years later, we fucked up. Here, buy this instead. It's going to be better, I promise.
Well, it's because mine fucked up. I don't want to buy the new one.
And I
'Cause
don't
I don't
know.
trust it.
Are they trying something subliminally? Look at that screen. What are they trying to tell you?
Sorry, I'm not looking at the screen.
What are they trying to tell us?
What does it say on the screen? Let me maximise it so I can see it. Cool.
Does that mean because the battery cycle is so much, you're always going to get a cool vape from it?
Maybe. Lost Vape won't. Yeah, Matt, I agree. SX Mini. The SX Minis weren't bad.
Yeah, you had a SX Mini. You had a what? Which one did you have, David? That went
I had
to
the
Jimmy.
S class.
S-Class?
Steampunk looking one.
The
But
single battery, wasn't it?
I think that's still running. I'm sure I've said it on here before, but the problem I had with it is their menu system was shit, and it didn't make any logical sense. So that's why I couldn't get on with
I've
it.
always disliked the board as well, and that toggle thingy.
To me, the SL class, if that's the one we're talking about, the single tube.
Yeah,
That's the one
yeah.
with a slight bump on the side where the board is.
They were cheap as shit. To me, they felt cheap.
I mean, the one I had, was it the brass one, brass and silver?
The brass.
Yeah, the brass coloured and silver.
There we go.
And it felt nice, but obviously because the style of it just kept falling over. You just knock it, you breathe on it the wrong way, and it's like clonk. But yeah, just as soon as you turn it on, just flip the joypad to the right to get into easy mode, and never touch it again. Fine with it.
And also, there was no reason if they put that chunk on it on the side. They might as well just let it go all the way to the bottom so it actually stabilize it more.
I think they have with the new one.
Still,
It was just everything about it. I think the threads were shit. Just everything about it.
Oh yeah, the threads on the bottom for the battery. They were awful. Yeah.
There were just everything about it irked me.
And it wasn't cheap. I mean, I got it cheaper than most because I got it at Expo.
Well, we got them wholesale, so we
cheap.
probably got them half the price of you, and I still think it was shit.
Yeah. I mean, I paid 80 quid for mine. Which
How much?
I thought was 80 quid.
I thought you said 8. I was going to say that's a bargain.
Yeah, oh no, yeah, I wish.
that was overpaying.
I wish. No, I got 80 quid. Yeah, but that's, it is. But it's a style thing. Like I said, but I think that you're right. I think they're trading off of their history too much.
Yeah, they were always playing off being a classy, high-end, available
And they were.
mod.
They were.
And they were, yeah.
Because I remember when I first started vaping, the one was all the rage was it was red dual battery. That was an SSX, I think. An SX.
Was that the Mirage?
Possibly.
No, that was DNA. Sorry, ignore me.
Yeah, it did remind me of a Ferrari. Sort of that red. It may not even have been one of their mods. I maybe think it's something completely different. But seem to remember that in the back of my mind. But
Yeah,
my
you're
memory
right.
isn't what it was.
The Mirage was Lost Vape.
And they were another one that lost their way. Anyway, I
Yeah.
digress. Moving on.
Oh, the Lost Vape was, that was my unicorn at that point. Moving on. What else have I got? Oh, here you go.
The psychedelic tube.
Oh yes, this is the U mods. That's right.
Unific.
Yeah.
Has
Now-
a mask got one of these?
Yeah, I think he did. He had one last week, and it was like, oh yes, that's right. And I just happened to have
Brownish
this in my
Micarta, as far as I know, Marksky, right? Micarta.
Josh,
Must be
thanks for the follow, buddy. Appreciate that.
Yeah. So basically, I just saw this and thought, oh, I've seen this before. It's nothing new. Until I found out that the tank that's there is actually a borrow tank. So it's designed to be used with borrow bridges. So you can put whatever borrow bridge you like in there, as long as it fits. I seem to remember Marksky saying that you can. Correct me if I'm wrong, Marksky. You can put any. Is it 23 mil? Tank in there.
23. You can put like a tank in there if you want.
Yeah.
But
It looks as though we're requesting vape cell bin on this.
No, it looks like it.
Oh,
Blimey.
that's because Paul has showed up. You know?
If you go to the next one, Mark.
Hang on, I'm just setting up vape cell bin.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Mark. Yeah, oh, there you go.
Wait, just give me a heads up so I can block him just before you put on the vape something.
You're going to unblock him after he's done it. That's nice. Nice of you there.
I only
photo.
gave it 10 seconds.
There you go. You can unban him now.
Let me
So the next,
move so we can.
they have different finishes for, obviously, different finishes, different prices, what have you. This one, I think, is just a black Delrin. I can't remember which one that is. Did it say on
It
the
is.
picture?
Now, for those who haven't played this before, you get this item for free in hand, and the first thing you're going to do with it is either going to be vape it or sell it or put it in the bin if you haven't played it before. You can play on YouTube as well. We'll try and count your votes if you want.
Oh, I've just
I
found
like that. If you want.
I've just found
If
a
you
Venom.
want. You just found a venom.
That's what
Just
Matt
randomly.
calls,
Just fill out.
that's just a Haku RDA. According to
Yeah,
Matt.
I've just found a hockey.
Okay. I quite like the use the U switch on the top. It's U mods, so the switch is U shaped, which quite clever.
I
There we
found something
go.
that was going through stuff yesterday.
As Andrew says, it comes Marksky approved.
Yeah, so it's got to be good. And the next one that I've got of is of it. I tried to take a screenshot from Mark Todd's review of it. I think this is a stabilized wood version. Same thing. I didn't realise until later that the screenshot kind of jittered. But,
Take it easy, Josh. Thanks for joining us.
No, that's going to be in the
Appreciate
cards as well.
So
Josh, that's going to be in the cards as well. I think.
It looks like it. It doesn't look stabilised.
Yeah, that's in the cards.
okay. So there you go. That's that was that. It was the fact that it got the borrow tank thing, which
So does the borrow tank thing come with it?
yes,
Okay.
obviously
So
without
that's
a
it.
bridge, you
Yeah,
have to
but
put
you're-
you have to put your own bridge in it. But
You're getting a full setup, so
yes,
I'm not going to ask the price. I can imagine.
400 about the €400 mark.
Yeah.
Yes.
That sounds about right.
Does
So-
that include the?
Tank, yeah.
That includes the what tank is it? Is it their own?
Yeah, it's their
It's their own borrow tank that
I
comes
think
with
the
it.
tank is done by, correct me if I'm wrong, Mark, it's done by VWM or in collaboration with them.
Yeah.
All the Greeks. So, I'm pretty sure of that. But, Mark, correct me if I'm wrong.
hmm So yeah, I think it ranges from like something around 360, 370 up to 400, 450, depending on what it is that you euros. Yeah.
Is
So-
Mark
so-
a
so-
ghost?
So about £1,000.
No, Mark's here.
No,
Yeah,
no,
get
Mark
there.
Todd. Is he a ghost?
Yeah, he's a ghost. Basically, I screenshotted a video while it was playing, and it's gone between two frames, basically.
Do you know if you pause the video and then take a screenshot,
I would have had a big pause button in the middle of the screen, so that's why I didn't do that. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Moving on.
Yes, next one. So I thought that seeing as David's on tonight, I would offer some advice as to a homemade RDA cap that could go with it. Maybe. I was just looking at that, going,
Is that what Diddy does?
is that quite possibly? Bear with me 2 seconds.
Do you know?
I'll be back in a second.
Do you know if they put that up as war torn, you could charge an extra £100 for that?
Yeah.
Harsh.
Oh, sorry. I need to move everyone back. There we go. Where's he gone?
He said he'd be back in a second.
Oh, yeah, no, war torn. That's got to be an extra $100, isn't it?
Yeah.
Paul, you've got no idea. I've got stuff that ain't got a patch on it. What do we do? Just sit and stare at an RDA?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, yeah, just got the RDA. It's weird. I'm trying to work out if that's what's happened after their mod has misfired, or if that's a style choice, or if that's just
That's got to be a
it
style
happened
choice.
to it. Yeah. I mean,
the Iron Mask.
each to their own, but I much prefer the shinier look to it.
Matt's experience marks filth. Okay.
You dirty fucking...
And I think that's also for the after show.
That's too big. I'm not liking it. Too big. Shall we improv? What?
Yeah.
Didn't Josh go a while ago? Is Ant just not paying attention? Let's have a look. Oh, and that's back to the beginning. That's back to the beginning with a clown-coloured cotton.
All right.
Martin,
Mm-hmm.
you had something for us, didn't
Oh,
you?
yeah.
And this is going to be an interesting one with our... Did you want to send me one photo, yeah?
Yeah.
Holy... Let's make that a little bit smaller. Cover the screen. Right. Oh. Hello.
Hello. Sorry about that. Slight spider emergency in my daughter's room.
Oh, well, I was going to say, I hope you washed your hands.
Yeah. No. It was, to be fair, it was quite a large spider, so I'll let her off.
Did you think twice before? Did you go that I'll just grab it? No, get me slipper. Was it one of those?
Normally it's a tiny little thing. I've actually got a cup and a piece of card at the side of my bed, ready for said spider
And the
emergencies.
name of that film is One Chandler, One Cup.
That's the one.
Yeah, it's what he does to the spider when he catches it.
Oh, this is going somewhere I really didn't expect it to go.
Let's dregs. Right. Martin, Kato. Right, we've had a few comments already. Paul, Kato tank, lol.
The four.
Fuck that. Far too many ugly things in here. What?
What?
Just what?
My first question is that a borrowed device, or does that device come with it?
That's the newest from Delro, the D650, which is a Delro with the 18650 battery.
Okay, so is that hole that it's in, is that designed to take a borrow tank? So would this thing that's in there fit in a billet box, for example?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it going, is that a billet? Because it looks like a hole for a billet, for a borrow.
I don't know what the F it is, because it's
No, I
not.
don't.
It's not like the extender where you just extend it and then you can put your RB on top and dry burn and coil and whatever. What the fuck does it do?
Well, I looked at it and thought, well, look, that is basically. I thought that's an RDTA, isn't it? You've got your coil on the top, and they're using the borrow underneath as your liquid reservoir. Is that what they're doing? Because that's what it looks like to me.
Build?
Sorry?
Like, Matt's saying it's to build your RBA. It's really only to build? Is it just an extender from the pin, just extending?
Is that just a?
Yeah, it is.
Is that
Yeah,
just a
that-
five?
that
Is that
must
just a
be what it is.
510 on the top? Is that it?
That's just a 510 on the top.
Can I
No.
also just add? Does that box not scream China?
It looks.
Careful what you say to all the Delro fanboys out
I
there.
don't
They're
care.
going nuts for this.
I thought that was the new Pulse AIO, isn't it?
Kato and adapter. It is. It's
Wait until
Kato.
you see like the resin versions that are going to be flipping.
what's-
like
so what's the
5K
cart-
or-
what's-
So we're going back 10 years to cartomizers, right? On a
Yeah.
what I'm guessing $600-700 device.
Yeah, for the Delro, yeah. They're around there, aren't they?
For the Cartro.
For the cut, is this the thing that you stick in your? So you 500 quid for that?
Who said it was 500 quid?
Well, you did. Did I miss this?
No, I'm just guessing. It's
Oh, okay.
Delro. And you
Yeah.
know,
No, Mark, I
not the
put the
Cartro.
description in there.
Hang on. I have to ask, what are we looking at? Are we...
I know.
Right, hang on. Is this Cartro a Delro. What?
Product.
No, that's it's just that it's on a Delro.
It's not.
No,
That's
it is
a
a
new
Delro
Delro.
product. It's
Oh,
called
it's a Delro product. It's made by
Delro
Delro.
product in a Delro product. It's called
Because that
Cartro.
Delros don't take 18650s.
That one does. It's the D650.
So right. My first question is: so this Cartro, it is just the bridge? I don't know what to call it. It's just
That's what I asked. I don't know what the F it is, but the price range, Mark, I put the description in the chat as well. The price range says 30 to 40 quid.
Oh, really?
Get
Quid,
off.
dollars. So I don't know what it does. What does it do? Is it just an extender to put your RBA and build it, or does it actually?
Yeah, I think that must be. It must just be the settings as well, so as you can build your RBA on your Delro device.
But it just looks as if there's some kind of compartment inside.
Yeah, I know it does.
It looks like there's a window there or something, doesn't it?
Right,
It's like
let's-
what?
We need
Google
to go
Food.
in. We need to.
enhance.
That looks like an LCD screen.
It does, doesn't it? It looks like. Yeah, but why would it have a screen on that? Because the Cartro doesn't
Mods.
look like it's.
Well, that tube in it looks like there's a thing inside that tube that spins around. Because if you look at the one that's inside the Delro, you can't see the gaps. It looks like it's been closed off.
But yeah, the juice flow. Where are our moderators? You've obviously got the holes which are the juice flow, because if those panels, those windows are wide open, they're gonna. It's gonna flood like fuck, surely.
Well, and also it's not going to fit into a borrow tank.
But there's no borrow. Yeah, there's no borrow there. It's just literally going straight through the hole at the top. So that's the screw threading on the top is for the screw threading on the top of your billet,
Of your
presumably.
billet box or Delro in this case.
Oh, that's where you wick.
Yeah, that must just be a building station.
So you can
That
re-wick
hole's-
through those.
Oh. No, because there's not like there's a squonk.
There's
It's
nothing to
literally
wick.
just a 510 pin at the top, isn't it? That's just got to be a pass through with a 510 on the top. So if you're rebuilding they're kind of saying you don't need a separate mod to rebuild your whatever on. You just have one of those. You can pop it inside here and do your building and what have you on it before you install it in your borrow tank. What a faffy idea! Just use one of the mods that you've got kicking around.
Because you're still going to need to make sure you've got your 510 adapter with you for your borrow device for your borrow RDA to be able to screw it into that thing to rebuild it anyway.
Yeah, I'm doing some Google foo and can't find anything on it
You won't.
except for loads of SXK shite.
I think Mick has summed it up perfectly. Let's be honest, nobody knows.
Or more to the point, nobody
It's
cares.
just as Phil says, a positive extender, so you can put it up like, but it just looks as if it's cardomizer thingy being able to do more.
I think we're trying to actually make it into something that we think would be useful.
Wait, how was the description? One second. Oh no. Oh no.
It's pictures with a 510 adapter for rebuilding.
Two pieces. The main cartridge sleeve where your standard 510 cartridge fits in will fit any carto. So you're actually supposed to put a cartridge in there. Up to 10.5 millimeter in diameter. Spring loaded to ensure a flush fit with any device. Second, a 510 coil burning insert.
Oh.
Hang on. Has this been written by the... no disrespect, has this been written by the Chinese?
That's what's on the post from the guy who sells them or is gonna sell them. I don't know where they are manufactured, but
Okay, so it's two things. It's a thing you can put a Carto in and a building stand.
And
Yeah.
it's got an adapter that goes on the top.
So the Kato cartridges you can still buy. You can actually put those in there. I don't know who would, but it's kind of like the same guys who spend 2,000 on a mod and then put in a EUC coil.
Like Phil says, why the fuck are we reinventing the wheel?
There's a reason we moved on from Katos.
They were shit.
Yeah. We did the best we fucking could with them. We drilled holes in them. We put tanks around them. We did all sorts that we could to try and make them fucking better. And then someone went, here you go, C4. And everyone went, right, fuck the Katos, we're having C4s.
Right.
Just pay overpriced, like 3K for like a Delro, and then put it in one of those extenders that Tony B did, and then put a C4 on top. Just take the piss.
Absolutely, why not? You might need an ego adapter on top for it to work, but that'd work. That'd work. It'd be good.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'll just make it longer, you know.
Right.
And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Join us next year.
Hey, no, we've done all right. 2 years, two years running. 2 weeks running.
2 weeks running.
2 weeks.
I think.
2 weeks.
I don't know, because obviously I'm off to the States in about a month. So either Chandler, because it'd be quite cool for me to join from America. I probably can't do a full show because of the time difference, but because it'll be about, I don't know, lunchtime-ish, early afternoon for me.
5-6 hours behind.
Is that next week?
No, I'm not going for a month or so. So we need to train you up and give you all the logins and the passwords so you can host.
And we still have a standing invitation with Simon and his Saturday Vape show, which he invited us to last week. So we'll talk more, Simon.
Okay.
Defiantly. Cool. And if you fancy jumping into the hangout, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch, feel free. We will post the Zoom link. Click the link and come and join us for a bit of bullshit chat and stuff that we can't say on the show. It's been an absolute pleasure, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us on what was the 304th show. And for those of us that have been doing it every week since day dot, you feel my pain. Absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, David. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Chandler. We will see you next Tuesday. Adios, motherfuckers.
Bye.